As like never ever will I ever date a guy from Buganda. So for me to date a Muganda, I have to, like, for us to meet on the first date, I have to cook for him a meal. Like, for real? Is it like, guys, correct me? Is that how, is that the culture? Or the guy was trying to escape the bills? Cause like, so hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. Yeah, but I promised to give at least one video in a week. So if you're new here, my name is Sharon, and in case you've not subscribed, it's your first time on this channel, kindly subscribe before you leave. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Welcome back. Make this your home and come again and again and again. Yeah, so guys, today actually we are moving outside. But I said, why don't I give you this story since I promised my family like I'll be dropping a video every week. So, story time, story time, story time. Yeah, so um I'll be here waiting for my colleague. She's coming, and when she gets finished, we shall be moving out to the store. I'm in a different vibe. Um it's a story time. I like, you can just tell from the title of the video. So I don't know guys how it is with you. Um it's about, anyway, dating in Uganda, and basically this story is about a Muganda a, a Muganda man. Does that really make sense? Like dating a Ugandan man who is from Buganda tribe. I think that really makes sense. Like, yeah. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of my dating past. So this happened, like the whole of this shit story, it happened when I was already in a relationship already. I was in a relationship, but it was kind of toxic. I was not happy. I was not, like, when you're in a relationship and you feel you're not getting the same energy that you give, you know, and you're not feeling loved. Um, like, you just feel like at some point you want to move out of that relationship and maybe have fun. So that was the state I was in. And one time I happened to be on one of the social media platforms, and that is Facebook. So I got this, like, on Facebook, that messenger, guys keep on, like, if you open your messenger on Facebook, you find messages from different people, from guys, from women, from scammers, from serious people, responsible people. So I opened this message from someone who claimed to be he said he was an engineer, and he was like in Kampala, and that time I was also in Kampala, and I was like, okay, let me see what this man is saying. So we talked and talked and talked. We became friends. He was good in communication, like he was good. He would keep the conversation going, and I was like, maybe. So remember I told you I was in a toxic relationship. So I was like, why not? Let me just give this person attention. But we were not dating, just being good friends and sweet friends. So we kept on talking and talking and talking, and he would just give me that nice company when I'm at work. We would call, endless calls, like, you call and you feel your phone is hot, you know you feel you want to keep on speaking to that person. Time reaches in the evening, you have to go back home, but you'll be like, oh my god, I still need to talk to this person. And when you find time at home, like maybe in the night, you're done with the work, I'm a mom, so of course I had to first take care of my son, and then after that, you speak to that man. I like you speak to that person, So we talked like he was a very good communicator. So we talked and talked, and then after some maybe 1 month, if I've not forgotten, we started dating. And this is where the drama starts from. Oh my god. So we started talking, I mean, we started dating. So when that dating thingy came in, the guy became very sweet. And I would, at some point, I would call, I would put airtime and I call myself, and like he's someone you would speak to and you feel like you do not want the conversation to end. And with Wagandas, I don't know if maybe also, okay, I would say, I don't think I have to be like maybe it's on Waganda. Some people, some guys, they know how to speak to women. So that's what happened. The guy would I would speak to him, we've not met, but he would give me butterflies, which I was not experiencing in that relationship I was in. So we talked, we started dating. At that time we dated for like 2 weeks before we met. Yeah. So that is close to 2 months of us meeting. So when we started dating, of course, I said, I need to see you. Okay. So this is where the whole point of this video is. When we talked of like we should meet, and then this guy brought in this thing of, for us Baganda, if you're in love with a lady and you have plans of marrying that person, that woman, for the first time you people you're to meet, like she has to prepare a dish for you. And I was like, what? I've not heard of this before. But I was like, why not? I'm already in love with this guy. Let me tell you, I was in a relationship, but now I'm dating someone for marriage. Have you been in that kind of a situation? And this is not even a joke, guys. This is something that happened to me, Sharon. You know. So when he told me that, I was like, why not? Making for you a dish. What kind of a dish would you love? Like, would you love me to make for you? And then I was like, I think it has to be some simple dish because, of course, I'll not make for you matoke and sauce, and I don't have to come when I'm carrying like dishes and all that. So I was like, okay, you can make for me some simple dish. You can just think of it, something that is going to be simple for you, and make that for me. So I don't know if it's culture in Baganda or in Uganda, or maybe this guy was trying to escape some bills when we meet. So that is, I say this is the main point of this story, of this whole video. So I was like, why not? Of course, I was working, but I used to get offs. Like I used to get off days, and I got my one off day. I was like, I have to meet this guy no matter what. So I got the money, my small money, sadness money, and I thought of what to make for him. And pilau. I was like, pilau. Maybe pilau is good. So I woke up one morning on my off day. That day when we had planned like we should meet, and yeah, I made him pilau. Like it was really nice. I didn't make much. I think there were like 3 quarters of rice with beef in it. Really nice one. It turned out really good and it looked really brown. If you know me, like if you're not new to this channel, I can make some nice pilau. you just try to check in my old videos. And the one I made for him, of course, it was even better than the ones I've made, you know. So I made that pilau. I dressed well and I moved to town. I headed over to town. I got a taxi, of course, and it dropped me to town. So when I reached town, he was also coming. Remember, this is an engineer, guys. He said he deals in construction and is an engineer. And in my head, in my mind, as I don't know, there's a certain kind of a person I was expecting to meet. You guys, you don't even know my expectations. They were high, you know. So you do not have to be too much expectant, like have much expectations like from a person, you know. So I reached town and he also came. He told me where he was and I went to him. Mm, First impression, I was disappointed by the looks. Just mere looking at him, I was disappointed. But I was like, I took it easy. I didn't want to show him, and I just didn't want to spoil the day. So I met him. We hugged. I greeted him. Of course, I won't say we kissed. We didn't get there. So after like greeting him and all that, of course, as a woman, I have to wait and I see what a man what plans he has for the day, because we had not planned like of the place where we shall meet from. I knew I was speaking to an engineer. An engineer knows, like, he already has the cash. He already knows he's going to meet a lady. He is prepared for this day. He knows he does not want to spoil the day for us. And you know so Afro cinema, guys. And I looked at him. We were on the streets, him putting his hands in the pockets. I was like, what is the plan now? Where should we go? We don't have to to stay around this place. We are on the streets, thieves, the thugs and all that. And then he was like, I know somewhere. There's a spot I know, so let's go there. Mm. I jumped on a judge and the guy had to ride. So we rode from Kisenyi. Is it Queen's Watch? Tell me, like, correct me in the comment section, guys, where there is this Airtel whatever and Simanyi Esawaya Queen now. Yeah? Um, Bite over here. Correct me. So if you know that place very well, like now you take that Entebbe Road. So you're already on Entebbe Road and on your right, you know, on your right, there are some that these people that cook food from outside. Mm? These people that cook food from outside and like they put umbrellas, the food, the big saucepans of food they were cooking fish, meat, beans, um how is it called, echigele? How do they call echigele in English, Vanai? So, and for you to get there you have to jump the trench, and when I got out of the border, I was like, I don't see anything like a hotel here, or maybe a restaurant, some good looking restaurant. Where are we going? And I saw the guy jumping the trench and I was like, wait a minute. Who is going to jump a trench? I mean, you brought me to, and remember, guys, I didn't even eat from home because the guy had to jump a trench, but he didn't even look like an engineer. I was like, me, I cannot come there. I can't. And then he was like, should I carry you? When I said I cannot come there, he thought maybe I can't jump, and he offered to help me, like he carry me to that car place. Like I sit on under the umbrella and I eat food that has been cooked from outside. You know that dust in Kampala and all that. Me, Sharon, me. Oh my god. And I was like, are you serious? You brought me here like you want us to have food from here? And he was like, yeah, this is the spot I know. What me? I moved. I moved. I jumped the trench and I called him. He had already placed the orders because remember, I stayed here for a few minutes, him thinking like I cannot jump. So he had placed an order for two, like for the two of us. Guys, guys. I told him, me, Sharon, I can sit and eat this food. Like, I'm just being honest to you. I cannot. Never, never, never. And let me tell you, it's not like I can't eat that food, like, because it was cooked from outside, but I can't come from home. I left there food. I come of like with all the expectations, like I'm going out, like I have to first jump the trenches so that I can have a meal. Me. Oh my god. So remember, I'm carrying his pillow in my bags. I'm carrying his pillow in my bags. I was like, no, 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 no. So I told him, like, frankly, I said, me, I cannot eat food that has been cooked from outside. I can't, like, I cannot. So he asked me, like, any place that I know and that would make me feel comfortable so that we can sit there and eat. And of course, I told him, okay, let me speak to the guy, and wherever we shall stop, that's where we shall go. And I told him, like, I talked to the guy. He took us to CJ, I mean Cafe Javas, also small, and we rode to that spot. And he was all looking at the place, maybe even thinking about his pockets, the monies, if he's going to afford. Remember, that food there, it's not expensive. It's just it's just a moderate spot, like for someone to go and have maybe lunch or dinner or maybe breakfast, but it's not an expensive place. So, and of course, I ordered for a pizza, and he said he's not going to eat. I said I can't just eat this whole thing alone. He said, you eat it. If you can't finish it, maybe if they can pack it for you, you will take it home. I said, okay. But I ordered for something. I knew if he does not pay for it, I will be able to cover my bills. So I also ordered for a bottle of water. But of course, first of all, I was annoyed, you know. I was disappointed. Like I had 40s all over. So even eating, I was not happy. I was disappointed. Like my expectations, the person I was speaking to for close to 2 months, I was already in love, you know? And I knew maybe we were going to go somewhere, we eat, we have drinks, not boozing even, but we like a date. I was prepared for a date, you know. But meeting someone, remember I'm carrying his pillow and he's making me jump trenches for us to have a meal. Oh my god, Baganda. Is that how I'm so sorry, and don't judge me, by the way, because I think it was my first time to date a guy from Buganda. Like honestly, I've always been with our Banyankole. You always say like Banyankole guys are stingy, but what was that? Like, honestly, what was that? So I ate, and good enough, he paid for the pizza and the drinks, he paid for his water. And of course, because I was disappointed and I was tired, remember, I, I gave him his pillow. I said, you can have it from home. And I had to go back home because there was nothing, like we had even no conversations. You're through to get in there? Yeah, so guys, I think I'm going to stop here. Be sure to subscribe before you leave. And after subscribing, hit that notification bell. It is down there, guys, so that anytime I upload a new video, you're the first one to get notified. So, see you in my next one. Ciao, ciao.